What's up guys, Flick here and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 16 West Ham career mode. So excited to get into today's episode because of course we're in the January transfer window and I'm honestly more excited for today's episode than I've been since like the start of FIFA 16. But of course we're going to start off today's episode with a press conference, and since it is the transfer window I thought it would be appropriate for today's theme to be transfer targets. I've made it pretty apparent that I want to add another right back to the team, and another player we're going to be looking at is Sebastian Corchia. You guys have suggested him, and he looks like a very versatile player, so we'll see what they have to say in regards to his price, and maybe we'll add him. Now, in terms of the center back position, I'm not too worried about it personally. We've got Ogbonna and Reed, who are a very dynamic duo. They work well together. They've got some experience playing together. And then, of course, we have Riedewald, who can really fill in that role whenever they're tired. Of course, we have some other center back options like James Collins, but I do want to sell a few of those players because they just do not get playtime for us. Back at the start of this career mode, we were looking at signing Tolisso and adding him to the team, and for some reason or another, I don't remember quite why, we didn't decide to add him at that center mid position. So I'm going to be looking to add him in this transfer window because he looks to be a really popular player with you guys, and I think he has a lot of potential. We have added a few strikers over the course of this career mode, but Ben Yedder might be another exception for a player to add to this team, depending on what his price is in future transfer windows, because I just inquired about him and Stoke City actually picked him up in the previous transfer window for 10 million, so maybe next year we can pursue him. The rumors between Magellan and Neymar just will not seem to end, and Neymar has expressed interest in Magellan joining his team Barcelona, but we're looking to sign him up before that can happen. And if in 2 years, if we're a big enough team and we're competing on the international level at a similar level that Barcelona is currently, maybe we can persuade Neymar to join his cousin here at West Ham. We'll see though, that is a long ways away. That's going to wrap things up for the press questions today. Let me know if you guys like this theme aspect of the press conference and whether I should continue it in future episodes or whether I should do it sporadically like in transfer windows and that kind of stuff. But of course, if you have a question for me to answer in the next episode, make sure to leave that in the comment section below and let's get into the transfer window. Because scouting players does take a significant amount of time and I want to get some transfers in this episode, I am just going to guess what these players' values are. Usually that's a dangerous tactic, but I think I have a pretty good idea of what each of these players' values are. But here is basically what I'm looking to make for this team. For the right back position, that's the first position I'm looking to increase our depth. So that's our first area we're going to be looking to pursue players in. And then based off of that, if we can get any transfers for our players and maybe sell off a couple players, I can look to pursue some other positions. I want to add Sisto to the team because he's a very versatile player like I've expressed, and then I'm looking to sign someone at that center mid position. I said it's probably going to be Tolisso, so we'll see if we can add all those players in today's episode or even in the transfer window. With our current transfer budget, we don't have quite enough funds to pursue big name targets like DeMarco, so I'm going to start off with Sisto and start off with about a 3 million offer. I'm assuming they're going to want more than that, but we'll start off with that and see if we can pick them up on the cheap, and we'll see what they have to say. I'll also put in a 5 million bid for Tolisso. If for some reason Lyon do accept that, I'd be happy to add him to the team. And we're beginning to get our first transfer offers, but as you guys can see, these clubs are really not giving very good offers for Adrián. I was expecting a lot better offers because he's just playing spectacularly, and I'm not willing to give him up for anything less than 15 million. That might seem like a really high price, but he just plays so well for me. So that's what I'm going to counter with. If a club does actually pay up that much, I'd be really surprised, but we could do a lot with those funds. So we're going to counter with 15 million. We're starting off today's episode with a big match here against Manchester United, and we had a few tired players, so I've rotated the team around a little bit. I'm giving Antonio the start, seeing if he can perform in this match. He's not playing poorly, he's not playing great, I mean pretty average thus far this season, but he's been a rotational player, so I'm giving him a chance to prove himself. And then Andy Carroll as well is actually on pretty decent form, so maybe he can net himself a goal or two here against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Carroll's going to play this one out wide, and now Antonio on the ball is going to cut in. He's maybe going to have a shot. Jones with a decent tackle right there, but Antonio showing good stuff from the start. Maybe he can do one of those runs later on the match and send a ball into Andy Carroll. It's Fellaini on the ball. He's waiting for a pass. Now he's going to move forward. He looks so lanky dribbling that ball, but he finds Juan Mata. He's going to play it outside to Memphis. Memphis going to find Ashley Young. That's a foul, ref. That's a yellow card. It's got to be for Memphis. Play this one out wide to Andy Carroll. This is not bad. Not a bad build-up right here. We're going to find Iheanacho. That's another foul by one of their players. I think it was Smalling this time, but Manchester United, they're really reckless with their tackles today. I don't know if Erkin can get this one on target from here, but he'll have a go. Why not? Takes a deflection. De Gea actually collects it. David De Gea starting a match for Manchester United. That's like unheard of in career mode. Just dribble it out, Memphis. Memphis finds Wayne Rooney, and just like that, Manchester United gets the lead. Oh, it's so difficult to defend them sometimes because there's not a lot you can do in those triple tap crosses when the CPU does it. And they don't do it a lot, but clearly Manchester United does do it there. Memphis, good dribble to create this opportunity. I thought he was going to dribble it out because the CPU is dumb sometimes. But they were quite intelligent to find Rooney there, and he slots it away. It's Lanzini on the ball. Can he get inside the box here and maybe send in a cross? This is good. Right at David De Gea. Don't know what exactly we're doing. Well, guys, it's just been another one of those games. We're on a bit of a goal-scoring drought, and we need to add a player to the team to add some attacking options as soon as possible. Maybe we can do that before the next Liverpool match. It looks like we're going to have a change of plans in regards to Sisto. They've accepted a 4.1 million bid from Olympique Lyon for Sisto, and they have decided to just end negotiations with us. So maybe we can add Tolisso from Lyon because they're adding new players. So maybe that logic makes sense. We finally found a couple of good 5-star scouts, one from England and one from Norway. I'm going to sign them both up actually because we should have enough budget to do so. I'm going to sign the England one up first, Paul Horton, and then if that Norway one should be there, we can add him to the team, and there we go. We've got 3 5-star scouts. I received a comment to send one of our scouts to Morocco, and that should bring us back some good 5-star skillers. So I'm going to send our Norway scout there for 3 months to look for a winger. Hopefully he can bring back some good, skillful talent. I'm going to keep our English scout here in England to look for a defensive-minded player, also sending him there for 3 months. Our next match is a big one against Liverpool, another tough team to come up against, and I've rotated the squad around a bit, again due to fitness issues, but it's still a strong team, and I'm actually really happy that we have so many strong players on the bench that can come in and make it still look like a really strong starting 11. We're starting to drop a little bit in the league table, but as you can see, Liverpool is only 4 points ahead of us, and they're 5th place, so we just need to get a couple of wins, and we'll be right back where we want to be. Cross sent in. Aaron Cresswell has been on point in this match thus far. It's only been about 8 minutes, but he's made 2 really key saves on the line. Play that wide. Let's go. Get there, Payet. They brought in Rafael Varane from Real Madrid. That's definitely realistic. Cross sent in. What is that for a finish? I cannot believe it. And it's Milner to put it in for Liverpool. We defended it pretty well in my opinion. We just can't really defend the over-the-top through ball. It's an overlap run, and what a finish by Milner. What is going on here? Where is our defense? Adam Lallana slots it in. And Liverpool has just been so... They've just been doing so well on their opportunities. They just don't miss. Come on, Origi. Zarate, make the run. There we go. This is good. Just has to be one more man. Just put it away. Right at Mignolet. This isn't good. Roberto Firmino. He's going to lay it off to Coutinho. And it's 3. It's 3 for Liverpool. Ref, what is that? I know he was on the ground, but he tripped Origi. That should be a foul. It should at least be a free kick outside the box. But the match comes to an end. It's 3-0 for Liverpool. We're in a bit of a slump, and this happens in every career mode, regardless of what team you use it in. You just have stretches where you play extremely well and stretches where you just don't play well at all. Hopefully we can turn around by the end of this episode. We got one more match. And I am going to simulate this FA Cup replay against Bolton because I really don't have any intention on playing this one. We just played it in the last episode, and Bolton's a side that we should be beating. We're at home. We're bringing out a stronger team. I know we're not good on form, but there's really no reason we shouldn't beat Bolton. And I want to get another match in for you guys. But again, we go into half down. Hopefully we can change that. Please, guys, come on. Get a couple of goals. Zarate gets a goal as we get a transfer offer from him. They miss a penalty. Come on. Can we get one more? Let's get one more goal. here in the 90th minute. We're going into extra time. Let's get it, boys. Come on. Let's win this one in extra time and call it good. Lanzini with the clutch goal. Can we just hang on for 10 more minutes? And there it is. We beat Bolton. We finally end our losing streak and our goal scoring streak. And finally, we get a win. We've got another match in the Premier League, and we're looking to finally get a win here in the Premier League against Newcastle. Easiest team we played in this episode. Hopefully, the result shows off for that. Suzuki. No, come on. All right, a penalty kick here for Newcastle, and those are the ones I can't really control, and of course he puts it away. Cisse. Please score this. Please score this, Noble. Thank you. Thank you, Mark Noble, the captain. Comes in the clutch, and I am really glad he scored that goal because I'm getting very frustrated by this game right now. And when you're frustrated at FIFA, you just don't play well. That's going to get us back into it. Iheanacho's going to play this one through. This is good. Build up. Song is going to put it away. It's 2-1. And suddenly, we're clicking. We're getting some passes together. We're getting shots on target, and they're finally getting by the keeper. This game is just night and day from the other ones. Mark Noble on the ball, dribbling by a couple of players, and he's taken down inside the box. No penalty. Are you kidding me, ref? There's Aaron Cresswell. Not doing bad. Gonna play it through. This is good. Mauro Zarate is gonna slip it by. It's 3-1 for West Ham. Finally, we're gonna get a win in the Premier League. It's been a long time coming. Don't tell me we're gonna get 4 goals. 4 goals in a single match? Oh my goodness, is this a fake video? If I was watching this, I think it would be, judging from the last couple of matches. But geez, we've scored 4 goals. Wow. Well, the match ends at a surprising scoreline, 4-1. I believe that's the first time we've scored more than like 3 goals in this series thus far. But I apologize that we couldn't get any transfers done this episode. Just no offers came in that I was willing to accept. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new around here. Until the next video of this West Ham career mode, this is Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.